Yo, it's Noodles. Welcome back to another Noodle. Yo, it's Noodles. Welcome back to what the fuck was that? Anyways, yo, it's Noodle. Welcome back to another Noodles Bowl. Today the topic is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let me see the name of this. Mutant Mayhem. I know it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I don't know what the extra stuff along with it is. Anyways. This movie basically was it's about equality and peace between humans and mutants. It was kind of mostly like a classical like X-Men film, or like The Elementals is actually a really good place to like find similarities with this movie. It started really cheesy, really corny. I want to say it's super corny actually, because it's like SpongeBob level comedy, but it's also like it's SpongeBob level comedy, but it's like modern comedy, like Twitch streamer kind of comedy. Is like Phantom Kai, like our kind of comedy. Is like it's really cheesy, really corny, but it's also really funny at the same time. Like it was funny, but at the same time, it's like it's trying too hard. It's trying too hard to be something it's not. This setting was New York. I do understand that. The setting was like the Bronx area, the bacon, egg, and cheese type place, but they said bacon, egg, and cheese so much that people I pray for the next wave of high school students, because once they watch this movie, that's all they're gonna be saying. All they're gonna be saying is yeah, bacon, egg, and cheese. You're gonna get, like it's gonna be horrible, bro, for the next wave of high school students, bro. It's gonna be horrible for the teachers that understand what they're saying and understand where the culture is coming from, and then they have to deal with that for the whole entire year, or maybe less. But you never know with today's kids, bro. You never know. It got to the point where even Leonardo said, "So you can't tell me I don't have W Riz with April, bro." I was like, "No!" And literally in the movie, so I was like, "No! What did what did you do?" Like, oh my god, I never wanted to hear that in a movie ever, bro. I want to never hear that in a movie ever again. But it was so bad. Like I said, they kept saying bacon, egg, and cheese. They kept saying "yer" to the point that even when they say "yer," I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna sit here and like cap it to you just because I'm a grown ass man. I didn't say "yer" too because it was just fun. It was the environment that they were putting out, and I was definitely picking it back up, bro. It was fun. Before I go forward, I just gotta say, Kai, Phantom, look, bro, because you guys you guys have done something to the youth, and Aiden as well, because at some point in the movie the mutants were talking about taking over, and I'll get to that in due time, but they were like saying that they were gonna hire big butt boy racing and all this other stuff, and I was like, what the like how the this is a legit movie. This is a legit movie, and they're getting sturdy, they're twerking, saying your Riz, and like this is a legit movie. I couldn't believe this, bro. Like it was nuts. Anyways, the movie itself, it was actually fine. I liked it. It connected with me, and it feels like it makes you stay connected. It makes you feel these different cultures and social norms. I mean, they preached about the jocks. I mean, I wouldn't say preached, but they showed off the jocks, the smart, the stupid, the I want to say the hot tempered, and it showed all of that through the turtles. It kept showing their backstory about them being abandoned by the doctors and getting into that ooze, as they call it. The other mutants that I'm later going to talk about, they called it like green sludge. But they kept saying that ooze was a way better way to describe it, and it's way better to say you got covered in ooze and you got covered in sludge. And I agree. I mean, I ain't wrong. They kept showing it in an overly cartoonish way. Even Master Splinter's backstory. Normally it's like a human that goes into a rat, but this time it was a rat that turned into a bigger rat. It was super overly cartoonish, but it still was so sad that you kind of like couldn't help but relate and couldn't help but like feel bad for the turtles. It made it almost even more worse, or even worser, if that's a word. I think even more worse was actually good, and I just changed it and made it stupid for no reason. Anyways, it made it worse when that's actually how I should do. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. It made it worse when the only mutant that they could really relate to, the only mutant that they could really talk to, was a supervillain that was killing everybody and terrorizing New York. And it was kind of like the only person that you could relate to, that you could talk to about being a mutant, the person that you could like sit down and say, "Oh my gosh, we're just alike," and they're the worst person on the earth. You have the only person that you can relate to is just the worst person ever. They end up foiling their plans, but at the same time giving them the last piece to a puzzle, which was really bad. And they ended up getting juked by all of those mutants, so they could go build this monstrosity of a machinery that kills all the humans on Earth, or at least turns them into mutants of some kind, and then makes all the animals and everything else, insects, all of that, because Superfly was a mutant too. So I guess insects as well turn into mutants, and then everybody would be a mutant. And the people that were still alive, the humans that were still alive, were gonna attend that stuff that I was talking about earlier, the big boy butt racing. And they were gonna keep us as pets and stuff. It was so weird, bro. You have to go watch the movie to know what I'm talking about. Like, big boy butt racing will stick in my mind, and I really don't want it to, I promise. After they got juked by the super mutants, though, they ran into this evil lady who wanted to milk them. And I wish I was joking when I say that. This lady legit wanted to milk them and use their juices or whatever, milk, I guess, use their milk for. This is why I say it's overly cartoonish and it's stupid, right? But at the same time, it's so funny. It's so hilarious. It's so hilariously funny, bro. And I don't know, bro, but she wanted to milk them and turn them into like juices, so she could use those juices to make more mutants that would be like super soldiers, almost like Captain America or like Bucky. Bucky is a better example. They wanted to use him like Bucky from the Marvel Universe and make like more mutant creature hybrid things that could be controlled. Obviously their dad, Master Splinter, their dad, Master Splinter, comes and helps them get out of that situation, which is really cool to see because it's like he trained them, so obviously he's gonna be like better at martial arts and things of that nature than them. They were kind of like exasperated by the time they got caught by this lady, so they really couldn't fight back. But anyways, he comes in, saves them. April runs away from the crime scene with the super mutants because obviously, what random human would stay and fight a super rhinoceros, a fly mutant? Count me out, bro. Count me out. I'm not fighting a super fly. No. And then he ends up turning into like this super humongous thing. But that's after all of this happens. Yeah, April leaves them. Then she goes and gets Master Splinter. They come and save them. They realize that it's bad humans in the world, and it's also good humans in the world. And that's the kind of realization that helps them like stick up and say, we should stop this because we have one good human here, April, who saved us. So we need to go save all the possibly good or bad humans in the world right now. Eventually, she spreads the news that the turtles and the big rat, Master Splinter, and certain other mutants are good mutants. But that's only after they all band together to stop Superfly, who 1v10s them. He solos all of them, beats them, but he gets transformed into this like Godzilla whale creature has horse legs and things of that nature. Cat trying to escape and things of that nature. Oh wow. And it's wild. He's messing up the town. He's throwing cars at them. He gets into a car parking lot, throws more cars at them. I mean, it's really funny, bro. They do it in such a cartoony way that you can't help but laugh at certain things. Even when it's super serious, you can't help but laugh at certain things. And I honestly, for me, it's a lot of stars in this movie. I couldn't help but hear Ice Cube every single time I heard a Superfly talk. And except when he became like Godzilla, his voice got distorted a little bit and it didn't sound like him as much. But when he first talked, oh man, it sounded just like him. But it's a lot of people in this movie that you just don't hear. I at least didn't hear. If somebody said there was Mr. Beast in this, Seth Rogen, I just didn't hear either one of those people. So maybe you will hear them and you tell me who they are in the comments. I don't know. I just don't know who they are. But I know Jackie Chan was somebody. I think he was Master Splinter. I don't know. I honestly don't know, and I don't want to make assumptions. But yeah, there's a lot of actors in here that I just didn't know. I do know, but I just didn't hear like I heard Ice Cube. Anyways, as she spreads the news that the turtles and Master Splinter and some of the mutants are good guys, Superfly turns to the super whale fly, super duper fly is what he called himself. They end up finding a machine, but they can't really get a hold of him because he's like a Godzilla level threat now. So they get spanked. April tells all the humans though that they're good guys right now. So they form a band. They go and get them, and then he turns into a regular Superfly. I don't remember. I'll be honest, I don't know if I kind of got like dozy around that point, so I didn't really see what happened after that. I know he got defeated though, and then they were accepted. They were treated exactly how they wanted to be treated from the start. This segregation, this inequality of the mutants and the humans was disbanded. It was fixed almost, if you will. And while that was being fixed, I will say that they got to enjoy a lot of the things that they didn't get to enjoy before. They went to high school and enjoyed whatever it is you enjoyed in high school. I don't know. Like even like April, I said, I don't know why you would really want to go to high school, but if you do, go ahead, ball out. They are teenagers that never got to go to high school, so I do understand that to an extent. So that was fun. Man, man. So as you saw, no video got interrupted, and I just don't feel like going back to edit all the other stuff, and I have to get dressed, take a shower, all these other things, and do a vlog for DreamCon and all the other stuff. So I'm just gonna end the video on like a little black screen. I hope you guys don't click off the video because of that, but at the same time, it's what has to happen because one, I'm lazy, and two, it's just I want to get to editing this DreamCon video as soon as possible. If you don't know about it, then you can go to my other channel and you can learn all about it. The rapping channel in the description. I might call it the rapping/vlogs channel in the description now. So yeah, you can go to that. But to end off this video, I can say that the movie wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. Unlike what certain people said on Twitter, were saying that it was close to even touching Beyond the Spider-Verse. I don't think it's that. I think it probably beats Into the Spider-Verse, but that's a whole nother can of worms. For now, I can say as its own movie, it was a fun ride. I can't really complain about it being overly cartoonish because it wasn't made for me. It wasn't made for adults at all. Then the artwork, the relatability, I mean, it carries it past that anyway. I mean, I don't know. I enjoyed it, and I would recommend it to anybody, But if you're gonna overanalyze why Mikey was twerking and how many times somebody said bacon, egg, and cheese, and then this movie probably isn't for you. Nevertheless, if you enjoyed the video, make sure that the subscribe button, that like button, hit that little bell, just show me some extra love. Other than that, I have nothing else to say, but thank you for watching this video, and peace. I know you can't see me actually saying peace this time, which kind of sucks, but yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for the support. And if you really support me, go watch the DreamCon video after it's uploaded on my ItzNoodlz channel. See you guys later. Thank you.